The theme of the 2023 Met Gala was Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty, in honor of famous fashion designer, photographer, and creative director Karl Lagerfeld, who passed away in 2019 and held an impressive career, notably working closely with major brands like Chloe, Fendi, and Chanel. He had a variety of signature looks and features, some of which included black and white looks, the iconic Chanel tweed, and flower adornments, specifically the camellia flower. The exhibition aimed to portray the unique working style of Lagerfeld, with over 200 of his sketches accompanying the pieces. Andrew Bolton, a curator at the Met, said, "The exhibition explores Lagerfeld's complex working methodology, tracing the evolution of his fashion from the two-dimensional to the three-dimensional. The fluid lines of his sketches found expression in recurring themes in his fashion, uniting his designs for Chanel, Chloe, Fendi, Patou, and his eponymous label, Karl Lagerfeld, creating a diverse and prolific body of work unparalleled in the history of fashion." The setup of the exhibition was further influenced by English painter William Hogarth's concept of the line of beauty, which was discussed in his book, The Analysis of Beauty. Hogarth saw beauty in two forms, linear and serpentine, with linear striking him as still and serpentine as organic and lively. However, it is worth noting that Lagerfeld was duly inspired by both linear and serpentine beauty. The gallery began with an exploration of the early part of Lagerfeld's career, such as his roles as a design assistant at Balmain and artistic director of Patou. It then extends to follow the development of his skills in sketching, highlighting the important relationship between the communicative ability of sketching and the architectural power of the seamstresses that gave his visions life. Accompanying this part of the gallery were interviews of Lagerfeld. The exhibition then meanders off into a variety of lines, forming almost a sort of tree that branches out to convey Lagerfeld's legacy. It first branched out into two lines, one being linear and one being serpentine. The linear line featured pieces that reflected themes of modernism and minimalism, while the serpentine line featured pieces that reflected themes of romanticism and history. These lines then branched off into 9 further lines, each using fashion to convey distinct dichotomies: femininity and masculinity, romanticism and militarism, rococo and classical, historical and futuristic, ornamental and structural, canonical and countercultural, artisanal and mechanical, floral and geometric, and figurative and abstract. These lines represented how Lagerfeld utilized fashion and artistry to reconcile diverging aesthetics.